Hey YouTube, this is Alicia Burton. This is my third time trying to do this video. I pray. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to be talking about the WWE Women's Division. So I feel like the Women's Division has lacked a little bit for the past few months. And one of the reasons, I don't know why, I think because Paige is not there no more. It's not there. We don't know when it was so caused that she was getting better and she should be returning soon. Now, I can feel of one thing. One, Nia Jax is not women's champion. That needs to turn over quick. Okay. Naomi should have won her title belt. Should won her match against Natalya. So I hope she, because of interference, I hope she get a rematch. Okay, that's one. That's number two. Excuse me, y'all. But I feel like when they did the brand split, that kind of plummeted the women's division. I just feel like the women's division should have never been split. So they just should have kept them together and had one title belt. And all of them and all the divas should have, all the women should have been shared on Raw and SmackDown. Instead of having the two title belts. So as you know, we got two title belts on Raw and SmackDown. So that's one. But that's how I feel about it. But let's just get started. So one of the things was the return of the women's title belt. We haven't seen that title belt in years. So as I'm thinking, I said that's kind of cool bringing that back. But one of the things, the second thing is they should have just kept that Divas title belt as another title belt of them fighting over. So you had the Divas title belt and the women's title belt. So they could have used that Divas title belt in another way of them competing for it. Alright. That's that. So I want to go down some title belts that they need to add to the Divas division. One is the TTT title belt. But what I mean by that, by those initials, is do a women's tag team title belt. I don't care if it's one on Raw or on SmackDown, or put both of them on there. It needs to be a women's tag team title belt, because I remember from me doing research on WWE back in the day, it used to be a women's tag team title belt. We don't know whatever happened to it, so I hope WWE reconsider and bring that title belt back. Okay, another title belt, I feel like we need an IC title belt, an Intercontinental title belt. Now, do I want to see that? Yes, I do. Now, even though they have men's is the guys' Intercontinental title belt, the women's Intercontinental title belt would work for them. By working for them is something we can see. I can imagine and see a lot of girls holding that, but I can literally, the person who I really can see holding that title, you're gonna be shocked. I'm gonna actually say I can see Sasha Banks holding that title. Now, when it comes to, we did a women's cruiserweight division. I don't know if WWE would ever think to do a women's cruiserweight division, but that would be something nice to add to the women's division and building them their own belts. Letting them having their own belts. That would be good. Our women's United States title belt, I just think that will work for them, and it'll work phenomenally. Okay, and I know y'all probably will like, Lisa, what you thinking about this? Women's heavyweight title belt. Even though we don't have the heavyweight, the heavyweight title belt and the world's title belt was combined and made the universal title belt. If we didn't have a women's heavyweight title belt, that would be good, but I would like to see that. But if we didn't have that title belt, I think it would be kind of cool to have a women's universal title belt. And the question of the day is, out of all the title belts that I mentioned that the Divas need in the Divas division, which following three do you want to see? I'm Alicia Burton. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and